Welcome to the Business Spotlight series. My name is Hugo Breton. I'm a senior partner at Action Coach Halton, and today I have Mark Hollowaychuk, the founder and CEO of Vitamart.ca and also co-founder at Perfect Shaker. So we're going to be talking about his business journey, how to build businesses, and in particular in the e-commerce space, and some best practices. Now, if this is your first time on the channel, be sure to like and subscribe to get notifications when we drop new conversations just like this one. Mark, welcome and thank you so much for being here today.
Yeah, thanks, Hugo. Appreciate you having me.
So please give us a little bit of an overview of your background and tell us about Vitamart.
Yeah, absolutely. So, growing up, I've always been interested in business. I was one of those kids that would have a stand outside the house selling penny candies and selling hockey cards and all that. So, growing up, I always knew I wanted to do a business. And as I got older, I got more into fitness. I got into working out, going to the gym, and the internet was growing in popularity. And I thought, okay, well, how can I kind of bring this all together with my interest in business, e-commerce, health. And so I went recently to order online from a health store. And this was a brick and mortar that had just a website that was selling product. And I ended up getting my order. It took 3 weeks to arrive. They got the order wrong. They were missing items. It was an awful experience. And then I found out that the actual warehouse that it shipped from was 30 minutes from my house. And I thought, holy cow, I can do this so much better. So I didn't know anything about e-commerce at the time or building a business or websites or anything. I just thought if I focused on the customer and tried to provide as much value as I could, that I could at least have a chance at having a successful business. Uh, so basically, from there, out of my basement, Vitamart was born.
Okay. And how long ago was that?
That would have been now 19 years ago. So
Oh,
at the
okay.
time, we were, I believe, the first online-only health store in Canada.
Okay. And what has happened in those 19 years? Like what does Vitamart look like today?
With a lot of changes. And so kind of over the years, as um, e-commerce and technology has changed, we've kind of evolved to being what initially started out as more of a fitness store for everybody. Over time is really kind of niched into being a vitamin store for people kind of specifically looking at vitamins and health. And so um, uh, in terms of what we sell, that's really kind of been much more specialized now into vitamins and supplements. And on the e-commerce side, uh, so much more elaborate in terms of what we can do in terms of technology. So now we have hosted platforms that we use for the actual e-commerce software. Whereas in back when I launched, it was totally the whole website had to be built and programmed. And so much different from a technology side with email marketing and automation. And now we have AI. So much different experience that we can offer a customer versus what we could when we first started.
Okay. And do you now have a team that works with you?
Yeah, absolutely. So the beautiful thing about e-commerce, and one of the things I really love about it, is it is so high leverage. When you compare it versus having a brick and mortar store where you really need a lot more team members, a lot more labor, a lot more staff. Online, you can be much more efficient, much more automated. So we have our warehouse team, small team in the office, and then actually, in terms of actually structuring our business, one thing that I found really helpful has been having third-party contractors for some of the specialty skills that we're looking for. So if we don't have a skill in-house, and if it's not something yet that we know enough about to hire, one of the strategies we've used is actually looking and finding a specialist in an area who've been honestly world class and can do it better than anyone on the team. And it's allowed us to keep our team smaller, but also be able to leverage world class talent.
Okay. I love the idea of highly leveraged and finding those specialties that you probably don't need full time. Let me go back to you started being the first online only store. Um, so what would you say would today makes your business unique? If you think about kind of that unique selling proposition, either because of the target or what you're offering, what do you think makes Vitamart different in the market?
Well, as we know, you can buy health products all kinds of places. You can buy them in your grocery store. You can buy them off any kind of a marketplace website, all kinds of online stores. I think what's really, especially in the last few years when I talked about as the business has changed, it's all about focus. And so right now, Vitamart really is a vitamin store. And so if you're someone looking for specifically vitamins, Vitamart provides the best value on vitamins in Canada. And that's from whether the low end kind of starter vitamins all the way up to high end. And so if someone in Canada is looking for vitamins, they would come to Vitamart because we'd have a huger selection of them. We have a world-class loyalty program when it comes to vitamins, and we also have a really extensive private label brand of vitamins.
Okay. And you mentioned that your clients are looking for vitamins and with a health focus. Is there anything else that describes them? What kind of goals or issues they have that they would come to you?
Yeah, for sure. So typically when it comes to vitamins, people are either using it for some kind of preventative reason. So to maintain health, to prevent some kind of illness or concern. Or there's someone that has some kind of condition, whether it's in their gut or digestive system, or if it's their joints, or if it's brain health, or immune system, or any of these different things. And so where Vitamart really focuses on really is someone who's I wouldn't say on the top elite athletes or someone whose their whole life is health. We really focus on someone who's basically has health as something that's part of their lifestyle, but it's not their top thing, but it's something they know they need to do. And it's something they just want it to be easy for them. Make it easy for me. Make vitamins easy for me. Make health easy for me. And that's our whole kind of mantra within the business is make health simple.
Okay, I like that. Um, I'll go back to that, make it simple when we talk about e-commerce, but I wanted to know, you mentioned email. What are some of the ways that or the strategies that have been most effective to market the business?
Email would be definitely one of the. I'm sorry, you said you don't want to talk about email. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Already mentioned email, so I was wondering what are all of the strategies that you're using for marketing?
Yeah. So really, our business focuses really heavily on the retention side of the marketing. When it comes to value for your money, honestly, email has to be right up there with one of the best ways to do it. Email is something for a low cost that you can be able to communicate with your customers, introduce new products, show specials, and also to really importantly, re-engage them with their business. So um, we have a variety of different email systems, and whether they're automated flows, meaning emails that just basically are kind of set up and automatically happen or triggered based on different actions that a customer has, or they're campaign-based emails where you have some kind of special event, and whether it's a sale or it's a new product or it's something that's just happening all of a sudden. So overall with email, I absolutely love it. I think personally that it's the best way from a cost standpoint for a business owner to be able to market to an existing customer base. So that's yeah, overall, that's definitely our primary way.
Okay. And it's great for retention. What are some of the ways to acquire new clients that you've tested over time?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think part of it depends on what your business is and what you're selling. And so for us, being that we're an online business, we tend to focus online to acquire our customers, being that they're already looking and shopping. And so any kind of paid ads you could be looking at. For us, we really focus on again looking at purchasing intent. That's key. So we're looking for customers who are already showing intent that they want to purchase. And one of the best places to do that is on Google. You can look on social media as well, but when people go to social media, their intent more is for entertainment. Whereas on Google, you're really looking for a function of how do I get this, or how do I buy this, or where do I buy this, or that kind of thing. So really looking at the customer's journey and going, okay, where do they have the highest intent to make a purchase for vitamins or supplements, and then going and finding there. So paid ads through Google, Google Shopping, all of that's really effective. And then too, even organically on Google as well, ranking high in the search engine. So search engine optimization is a really fantastic way to be able to acquire customers. So anywhere you can rank in the first page of Google is great. And then even too, again, saying that we're an online business, offline as well, there's different places you want to look. So things like direct mail really seems to be kind of coming back as a way to be able to reach your customers who are most likely bombarded with emails or kind of communications in other places. On direct mail has seemed to be a bit more personal now.
Wow, interesting. So going back to more old school methods because of our saturation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, let's talk a little bit about your journey as an entrepreneur, but as you look back on it, what would you say have been the most has been the most memorable challenge that you faced in the business and that you needed to overcome?
Um, Honestly, we have quite a few. One that jumps out really early in the business was, I think, a really good example of myself just kind of getting too far ahead of myself, or not really. Back when I first started, I was obviously very new to online selling, and I'd get emails from people saying, which wasn't totally uncommon, and for the most part, they were legit, of I'm looking to buy product ABC. If I buy a big quantity, will you give me a deal? And so we get emails from sports teams and different organizations and et cetera who were looking to buy in bulk. And I got an email from someone looking to buy a whole quantity of this fat burner type product. And I thought, great. And like, this is gonna be a huge order. I was getting really excited. And then I found out they were in Singapore, and I thought, oh, I don't know, should I ship that? Is it a real order? And so during the process, I was negotiating with them, and I thought so highly of myself. I was able to double the size of their order based on my selling skills that I thought were so well developed. And so I ended up getting their credit card, and I thought, okay, this could be fraud. I'm really going to check through this. And so I ended up putting it through the system that I had. It went through, and this is thousands and thousands, like maybe a $10,000 to $20,000 order. I put it through, and wow, it went through. I went and I called the bank and I said, I just put this order through. I want to verify. I'm really unsure about the order. They said, yep, everything is good. So honestly, beyond that, I went and I shipped the order. And again, this is the very beginning of the business. So this is basically all my money is tied into this huge shipment that I sold and sent off to Singapore. And then 2 weeks later, I look at my bank account and it was in the negative. And I thought, holy cow, how did that happen? Ended up getting charged back on that order. It was fraud. I called the bank to basically to go back to that telephone call, and obviously everything was recorded. They couldn't find it. And so anyways, the whole business was almost lost. And it was only through, honestly, my dad kind of coming back to my house and saying, like, we need to actually pursue this. We need to see what we can do. And I thought, no, like, I'm too embarrassed. I like don't want to do anything. I want to figure out something else. And so, long story short, through a call through the police, they were able to track down a police officer in Singapore who actually intercepted the goods, and actually the goods ended up getting sent back to me, which the police officer said in Canada that never happens. And honestly,
Wow.
it saved my entire business. So, so the lesson from that, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. and to absolutely check and check and check for anything that you're unsure on.
Yeah, that's a fantastic story, and interesting that you did a lot of due diligence on the whole thing, um and it still was a challenge. So,
It's
oh,
crazy.
okay, wow. And so happy that you were able to get it back.
It's crazy.
Uh,
Yeah, it's yeah, can't
uh,
believe it.
Let me go back to the make health simple, because I know that your expertise has been in e-commerce, but and you've already mentioned a couple of things that of new technologies that you're using. But when you apply that make health simple to the experience that the clients are having, what are some of the things that you've worked into the e-commerce website to make it as friendly as possible uh, to your shoppers?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think when we look at make health simple, um, really that kind of covers a few different things. So for us, one of the things for people, which is the easiest one, is low price. So offering value. Anyone who's looking to shop, that can be one of the most frustrating things. Am I getting a good deal? Am I overpaying for something? So kind of completely eliminating that. The next is quality on the site itself. So really emphasizing, so I say these things too, from an e-commerce standpoint, it's it's calling these things out and actually showing the customer that they're getting these things. And so social proof or almost these credibility indicators. So it's actually saying on the price, or sorry, saying on the website, best price guaranteed. When I talk about quality and making sure that we're selling quality products to make it easy for a customer, they don't have to worry about it. Um, it it's showing it on the website. Saying that you sell trusted products, you sell quality products, and then things like making it easy from a convenience standpoint. Free shipping, a low free shipping threshold is really key. Offering different same day shipping, so anyone in the GTA can get free same day shipping. So anytime you can ship something to someone fast and make it almost painless and just they don't have to think about it, that also makes health simple. And then finally to the selection, offering lots of products to be able to cater to those different people who want a certain kind of vitamin, or again, an entry level vitamin or a high end level vitamin or whatever it is. So offering the selection, offering at a really low price, but showcasing that it's quality, and making free fast shipping. So all those things, but and again, not just doing them, but showing it on your website. So if you have a website and you do these things and you offer quality products and you um, offer a big selection and you do all these things, you have to actually put it on your website so people see it, and that'll help increase your conversion as well.
Okay, okay. I love all those points because it really aligns with what you're with making health simple and the idea of showing it and making it very visible on the website, which is important. Um, let's tell me a little bit about where you see Vitamart going in the next 3 to 5 years. Like, what are some of the big goals that you have at the moment?
Yeah, absolutely. Um, so even though we've been around for almost 20 years now, a Vitamart still isn't um, uh, the name when it comes to vitamins. When you think vitamins in Canada, you don't yet think of Vitamart. So ultimately, to continue to grow the actual brand of Vitamart, I see us adding a lot more features within the website that we currently don't have. Like I said, we have a world-leading loyalty program, which I feel is really important for an e-commerce business, but adding things like subscription, adding things like wish list, adding things like really easy bundling and things like that. So overall, with the business as a whole, I think continuing to expand our selection of vitamins and continue to, well, we're looking to grow the business. At the same time, I really want to continue to stay focused on vitamins and making health simple. So I would see not necessarily doing much different, but expanding the audience and having more people realize who are looking for vitamins, who shop in Canada, um, the Vitamart is the place.
Okay. Okay. Now I have as we start to wrap up, I have a few rapid fire questions, almost like 1 to 2 words, right?
Sure.
What would you say is the key to success for you?
Focus, 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 focus.
Okay. Other than what you've already shared, any other piece of advice for business owners?
Um, get the right team around you. Don't do it yourself. I think that was probably the biggest mistakes I made was taking it all on myself when getting the right team around you, the people around you who can do things better than you in different areas, makes the business more successful and a lot more fun.
Any book recommendation?
I just read a great book called True Founder by Mark LaFleur, a Canadian entrepreneur who he founded the business called True Local. It's a meat delivery business.
Oh, okay. Love that. And if you could improve one area of your business magically, what would that be?
Uh, I'll continue all about team. So if I have a wish list, just looking at all the world-class people that we could be able to add to our team all at once. So as we grow, we will add them. But I'll kind of snap my fingers, be able to have a world-class team around the team that we currently have.
Excellent. Perfect. So when we share this, we'll share the website, your social channels. But what would be the best way to stay in touch with the company and learn about what Vitamart is doing, Mark?
Yeah, so the best place for Vitamart would be going to the website, Vitamart.ca. To connect with me, find me on LinkedIn. That's the best place to connect with me.
Excellent. Perfect. And one final question. So what inspires you the most today?
Um, Honestly, other entrepreneurs, just seeing and again, being on LinkedIn and being around the industry and just seeing what other people are doing. It is absolutely incredible what other entrepreneurs are doing and just um, looking at the new industries and on the new technology. And so other entrepreneurs, I think it's so motivating, it's so inspiring, and yeah, it's a great place to be inspired.
Excellent. Thanks so much for sharing that. And thanks again for your time. And it's exciting to see where Vitamar goes. So thank you again, Mark.
Thanks, Hugo. Appreciate it.
Take care.
See you.